Relics ReDesigned I started redoing furniture for myself because I inherited several pieces from my dad and mom, and started painting them and redoing them. And over the course of doing that, I had other people start asking, hey, would you paint this for me? Would you do that for me? So I started doing it in my garage, and then in 2017 I had the opportunity to rent a 500 square foot retail space on Main Street in Beech Grove. Was there for 3 years, and the building sold, so we ended up without a space, and were able to move to this space here, which is 3,300 square feet.
I'm Lori Gates, and I've known Cheryl for a few years now. We kind of joined forces back in 2018, I think it was. I was working with my church, and we were doing some fundraising opportunities, so we reached out to all the local businesses to see if they wanted to join us with and promote their business, but also help us with our fundraising. And an instant friendship was formed, you know. So then I started taking classes at the shop, and then we started doing craft fairs and classes together, and it just kind of blossomed from there. And now we're here, and we've been able to bring other people into our circle of vendors and artisans, and now we have 48 artisans in this spot that we're in now.
We were asking one another, how in the world are we going to fill all this space? And then we started seeing Facebook posts in the vendor groups that we both belong to, of people talking about how they had spent all this money to buy craft supplies to make things for vendor fairs that all got canceled because of COVID. So we thought, well, gosh, we have this gorgeous space. Why not offer it to these people and just bring everybody together in a setting where you don't have to set it up and tear it down and pay, you know, so much a weekend. And we just figured that would be a good opportunity for all of us to grow, and for us to not only grow our business but help other people grow theirs as well. Because we're not just a retail space, we're also an outreach ministry type thing, and all about uplifting other people and, you know, doing whatever we can together to make other people's situations better. We want to keep it unique. We want everybody to be able to express their talents and their creativity too.
One of the other cool things that we do is we have a craft schedule, or a class schedule. Every Friday is kit crafting. Every Saturday morning is
Mommy and Me.
Yeah.
We'll do some kind of, usually we've done a kid's book, an art activity that goes along with it, and then some kind of a snack that kind of goes along with the book also. Like last week we did If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, and read that book and did a little mouse related activity with that. So
if you can't make that particular day that we have a craft, or you see that, oh, there was something they did in January and I missed it, we'll work with you and we'll get that done.
We've done ornaments, we've done, I always do the Mommy and Me's in a kit. You know, if you can't make it in and you still want to do it, or you just don't want to bring your kids in here and do it, grab the kit, take it home. It's simple enough that you can do it at home.
The other thing that Cheryl likes to do is, if people bring her the Pinterest.
Yeah, if you see something on Pinterest that you'd like to make and you think, oh my gosh, I have no idea how to even start on that, send us a picture of it. We'll pull together the supplies. You can bring a group of family members, friends, girls' night out, whatever, and we'll throw it together and do it, you know, make it as an activity.
Yeah, when COVID started, we did porch drop off, you know, because you couldn't have people in, so, you know, people were trying to figure out, what am I going to do with my kids, so we had them, you know, set it up so they could just, as long as it was within, you know, a reasonable amount of space and whatnot. But the kit corner, kind of where it came from, or how it kind of exploded into the huge thing that it is now, is we used to go to craft fairs all the time. And you know, with craft fairs, you get people that walk up and they're like, oh, I could make that. Oh, I could make that. So we started putting kits together. Yeah, you can. Here's everything you need. You know, if you don't want to buy that one, you make your own, and then, you know, sell them that way. So that's kind of how that started. Why we decided to reopen, and a lot of that came from, because when we looked at the space, we were like, man, this is a great space. We were looking at actually partnering up with another couple people who do more like flea market type stuff, and maybe have like one side flea market, one side artisan, and you know, didn't feel right, but the right fit. It didn't, God wasn't leading us that way. And we had actually said, you know what, we're just not going to be able to reopen. It's just not in the cards. We don't. Maybe in a year, maybe after COVID, maybe maybe. And that's when all that she reached out to the landlord, and the landlord was like, nope. She said she even turned down several offers for the place because she believes in our vision and she believes in our ministry and what our whole idea of what we wanted this place to be. And she's like, I want you guys in there. Let's find a way to make it work.